As a marine biologist, I scuba dive and free dive every day. But this just was not another day out in my office. This was a very special event that we would love to share with all who love sharks around the world in this short movie.
Ocean did a briefing to tell us about all the different sharks and their behavior and what to expect when we got out there.
Whales, and obviously everyone's here because we really want to see sharks and swim with sharks. So a big focus of what we're going to do is you're going to learn behavior and biology and physiology. So the animals that you guys are going to see out here, we go to different aggregate sites, and the sharks that we're going to see are going to be sandbar sharks.
We launched off from Haleiwa Harbor early in the morning. It was a nice glassy day, overcast, but the water was very clear.
Being on the boat with Ocean and Juan was really fun because this is the first time that Pam and I have got to dive with her in a shark population that she knows very well. Swimming in the middle of the sea in clear, deep blue water with 14 large sharks coming at you in every direction may not be your idea of having fun, but for us, we were in heaven. We went on the most beautiful free dive out of the North Shore of Oahu with Ocean Ramsey, Juan, Pamela Whitman, and myself to go out and be with this group of large sandbar sharks, swim with them, get to know them. We were not in a shark cage, and we were not feeding the sharks.
From the moment I dropped down into this deep blue ocean and saw the sharks, I had this amazing feeling of excitement to be around these beautiful creatures in their wild habitat, and it was just one of the most amazing experiences that I've ever done.
And Pam, did you feel at all frightened of these sharks swirling around us?
I was on my guard, I have to admit, just because you feel a little bit vulnerable, but what Ocean taught us in the briefing was that the sharks have a pecking order, so if we're at the top of the water, then we become the more dominant, and then if you dive down deeper, then the shark feels more dominant. It's kind of an interesting behavior that she taught us.
And Pam would dive down a little bit with Ocean with her still camera to get some pictures, and as soon as she did, this big dominant male sandbar shark would move right up to the top and take the dominant place of all of us. And then the shark would turn right around and follow Pam and Ocean back down into the depths. It's really a neat deal of being able to study sharks in their true light here, and to show the rest of the world that these sharks are not creatures that go out and harm people and eat people and do any of that. We are their guest in their world, and we need to respect them and study them on their own terms. The neat thing about this was that, once again, not being in a shark cage, this was not a shark feeding operation like people run around the world. Ocean and Juan are doing very extensive shark studies in their natural, normal behavior, patterns, and environment. This is really a very unique scenario because we're not controlling the sharks. We're in their world right now with them to see them in person and how they behave.
Well, on the way going out, there was humpback whales and a mother and a baby and an escort, and they came really close to the boat. And then on the way back in, there was a whole school of spinner dolphin. Just beautiful. They're playing at the bow of our boat as we were motoring in, and they just stayed with us for a very long time. Just so beautiful and magical. And then we saw the humpback whales again closer into shore.
What a magical day that we had out on the sea with these sharks and beautiful creatures. And please go to Ocean's website or my website and look at Ocean and Juan's movie that they did about sharks worldwide. I grew up at the time when Jaws was who taught or what taught everybody about sharks, these man-eating creatures that will eat you if you go in the water. Simply not the case. Ocean and Juan are doing a wonderful job worldwide, including myself and Pamela, to show how wonderful sharks are and how necessary they are for our island ecosystem.
I also felt very special that nature allowed me to be able to photograph these beautiful animals in their habitat.